going to discuss different levels of Excel learning, some advanced functions that we kind of take in our course. I'll show you some templates how we do it, and the handouts that we give to our students. And then we're going to also briefly discuss uh, Iris Pro's Excel course. What all you can get to learn. What are the objectives that can be achieved if you take our course? Definitely there is benefit of taking an advanced Excel course. It's just not uh, moving to a next level of doing your job, your everyday job in a better way, so that it saves time. And if saves times means you get more time for yourself, what better than that? And of course, to unlock those numerous smart efficient functionalities that can really help you do your data analysis in a much insightful way, extract more insights from your data, and definitely it kind of gives you a position in your organization. It brings value to your employer. If you bring out good visualization charts, if you bring out good reports and good insights from the data that you have, and just not mere reporting, then that brings the additional value to your employer, and that kind of gives you the strong footing that you look for in the organization. If you know advanced functionalities which your colleagues doesn't know or other clients don't know, then you become the go-to person for Excel, and that is a very strong position to be in. Now, moving on to how you strategize your learning, as per we believe there are three levels, and you can yourself judge which level you are in. And the pointers that we show you here is essentially what we have researched on. We've done our research, we've done a survey across industries, and how organizations perceive or Excel resource, in what level they are. So a beginner's level would be, one second, a beginner's level would be somebody who would just getting started. So I'm sure you don't fit into this because you have already worked with Excel. So you kind of have, you know how Excels work, you know how to seamlessly navigate between sheets. Basic formatting rules you must be knowing. You are expected to know, obviously, filtering and sorting of data, introduction to simple types of functions like sum, average, lookup, and etc., and basic charts and visualization. So I'm sure, given your background, you are already in this level, you've passed this level. Going to the next level, which goes to the intermediate level. Now, intermediate level, if you're in an intermediate level, or I would say you're considered to be a solid Excel resource, then you need to have at least understanding of these tasks, like importing data from external sources. Now, you are into peer related things, right? So how do you get your data? Does the client give you the data, or you create your own data, or you pull out data from web or other external sources? So if you have data in, say, Excel format, okay, so in Excel 2016 and in other versions also, you can download this functionality, but there is one functionality called new query or power query, and this is a very smart functionality wherein you can go, just click on new query. Again, if you don't have 2016, because in 2016 version this is already embedded, if you don't have 2016 version, other versions you can always add it as an add-in to your Excel. But this is a very powerful functionality, wherein you just click on new query, go to from file, go to from workbook, select any file that, or maybe the file that the client is trying to share with you, click on import. Okay, you have 2007, no worries, there are ways to add this as an add-in, power query as an add-in in 2007. So once you click on import, just click on the table or the sheet which has your client data, and then you just load it. See, you don't have to do copy paste. This is just 2-3 clicks and your data comes here. Level functionality, you definitely need to know what Power Query is and how you can use it for your daily work and enhance the way you work. Now, again, there are certain things like I don't know if you're aware of advanced filtering options. You must have done filtering in your data. You must have taken a data set, like for example, sorry, again, let me go to a sheet. Suppose this is the data that you have. I hope you can see this data. And if I ask you to filter on zone, what would you do? You go to data and you go to filter, right? Have you used filter? This is something that is very basic. I'm sure you have used this. Yes. So you go to data, you go to filter, and you just click on zone. This is basic level or intermediate level, I would say. You go to advanced filtering. You use this, and there is something called the criteria range that you give, and you can give your conditions in this criteria range, and Excel does it very fast for you. It brings out, it extracts the data from this main data in a way that you want it to get extracted, and you can do it in one go. All these conditions you can give in one go, and you get your data in just one click. That is the power of advanced filtering. So if you have already using filter, you definitely will step up the learning curve if you know what advanced filtering is. At advanced level, you're definitely expected to know Power Query, how you make connections. That is again a very interesting tool. Power BI, which is a visualization tool. So for you, if you are working on an MIS or a reporting kind of a job, this will immensely help you. There's various and very smart uh, charts and graphs that are there in Power BI software that will help you a lot. And of course, using advanced functions of lookup tables, lookup functions like index match, using wildcards, and then statistical functions, forecasting approaches, and of course automation, macro or VBA. Yeah, but having said that, if there are certain functions in the intermediate level also which you think we need to kind of brush up and do, in our course that I'm going to quickly talk about in next 2 minutes, we cover all of this that you see here. So it is a comprehensive course from beginners to advanced. So get bringing you to the Iris Pro course. I'll just take 10 minutes of yours here. Basically, what we do here is our course is designed to achieve these critical goals. First is definitely to organize data in an easy to navigate way. You need to be able to work with multiple sheets, different data sources, work together with all those data sources, bring them all together in one place, merge data, append data, everything that you can do manipulating the data to create those fantastic and attractive reports that you want to, right? So that is definitely one thing. Your data managing capabilities enhanced, that is what we want you to achieve. And of course, other than that, functions, advanced formatting, conditional formatting, summarization functions like advanced pivot tables, just not pivot tables, which I'm sure you must have done sometime of in your work, but how you look beyond pivot tables and how you kind of go ahead and summarize in your data in a such a way that it also appeals to the visualization task. Yeah, so pivot charts, making modifications in your pivot table, and there's so many other wonderful things that you can do in your pivot table. Quickly giving you the modules. So this is how we approach our course. We have broken it down into 6 modules. Just going to the next slide, we start with data importing. Obviously, the highlight of this module is knowledge of Power Query and connections, because that is something which will definitely enhance your knowledge of working with external data, which is the thing that you should know, that will take you to the next level. of course, importing data from other sources as well, like text data, word data, or any other database that is there. Then that is module 1. Module 2 deals with data formatting. So all sorts of formatting, especially dates, because dates sometimes gets tricky in Excel. How you handle date, you import a data and the date format changes, or when you are trying to work around dates, maybe trying to find a year since last posted, or date, year of joining, or something like that, trying to find some other measure from that date, and sometimes the date kind of gets little tricky. So yes, date format, how you deal with dates, there are different types of format, we do deal with that, and also other kind of formats that are there. Then fourth module deals with data analysis, mostly the pivot tables and some advanced formats, and also like goal seek, what if analysis. These are very smart functionalities. A lot of professionals across industries do use them. So we talk about those functions. Then fifth module essentially deals with some financial functions if you're interested in the financial domain. Now if you are interested in some other domain, we are very open, in terms of communication and interaction. So if you're interested in some other domain, we have listed down top 10, top 15 functions used across domain wise. Right? So if you're interested in a financial domain, you definitely need to know these functions. If you're interested in some other domain, say for example, in a reporting kind of a domain, or an HR kind of a domain, or some other sales domain, where you need to understand forecasting, how forecasting is done and all of that, then those functions are also can be discussed in the class. So we kind of Pro advantage quickly, I would like to say here, we have already successfully running our advanced Excel batches earlier, and there are some feedbacks for you that I've put in this slide for you to see. They are also there in our website. And what we do is, it's not only a certification course, but we also, as I've told you, it's of course an extensive two-way interactive course. So you will get many courses on the internet which teaches you advanced Excel, but very few will actually give you the hand holding and the time of the trainer with you. And in our course, after the modules are over, we also provide a mentorship service, which lasts for a month or two, wherein we are there for your questions. So we have doubt clearing sessions, like a 1 hour session like we are having today. Like that, we will have doubt clearing sessions. Anywhere where you're stuck, you can get, connect with us, and we'll help you. Me or my team will help you to kind of work around that function. So those mentorship services we also give. So it is just not one stop, like one training that you take and that's it, that's over, you get your certificate and that's over. No, we are there with you also for your post training help as well. We give you a recording of each of the sessions. So maybe in some classes you may not be able to hear properly, or you may not be able to attend first half an hour of the class. We share recordings of each live class with the students after the session. Yeah, so whatever we cover in the class that day, we immediately send out this such a handout which has basically all the notes, and basically a repository of whatever you learn that day. So it's kind of, we term it as notes for reference, and this is created by our team, which will have everything. So if you need to know about what is connections, you get to know everything about connections, starting with where you click, where you go, and all. So this is just a takeaway that we give after each course, along with the recording of the session. This is a lookup Excel sheet. This is one of the many Excel sheets that we use for teaching lookup functions. When I say lookup function, it involves VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index and match functions. So we have data sets like this. We start small with small data set, and then we move ahead, tackling larger data sets. And finally, we do have an assignment that we do live in the class, which kind of gives a closure to the class, which kind of gives you an understanding. Okay, this is what I learned, and here is how I implement it. If you see, this is a lookup Excel sheet. This is one of the many Excel sheets that we use for teaching lookup functions. When I say lookup function, it involves VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index and match functions. So we have data sets like this. We start small with small data set, and then we move ahead, tackling larger data sets. And finally, we do have an assignment that we do live in the class, which kind of gives a closure to the class, which kind of gives you an understanding, okay, this is what I learned and here is how I implement it. Okay, so that would be it from my side today, Vikrant. Let me know if you have any questions.